Welcome to pull-ups. Now, whenever I have pull-ups or chin-ups in the program, you're welcome to do the alternate exercise. By and large, they're working similar muscle groups. There are obviously some differences, as in a chin-up starts to use your biceps a lot more. I love both. I probably actually prefer chin-ups most of the time. They just feel good, and I quite like working the old biceps. Personal preference though. So I'll go through both options here and honestly choose the one that you prefer. Now, first of all, I want to assure you that most people can do some version of a pull-up, equipment permitting. Now, if you don't have the equipment, there are alternative exercises which I'll list in the exercise description. Something like a ring row works quite nicely. You are working different muscle groups. It's more of a horizontal movement than a vertical movement, but it's still a great exercise, a nice complement to the other ones in this program. If you've got a pull-up bar, or you can access one, or a tree, or something to pull yourself up on, a rafter works well. See if you can set up a chair or something nearby, especially if you don't yet have the strength to do a complete pull-up or chin-up. Then you can actually use your legs to assist a little bit. So what I do here for a pull-up is start here, or if you've got the strength, then you can push up with your legs. You might push up and then control your way down, for example. So push up, control down. That's using the eccentric part of the exercise. You can develop more force in your muscles than you can on a concentric, or the way up. Might be a little bit confusing, but it works. Then you can also start to work in some holds. So you might be here, you're gonna go up, you're gonna hold, then you're gonna lower down a bit, you're gonna hold there, you're gonna lower down a bit, you're gonna hold there. Now that's a really good way, if you can't yet do a pull-up, to build up to doing a pull-up. If you're up to doing pull-ups, then what I want you to focus on here is that nice hollow hold position. So I can go through a full hollow hold in another exercise, but what you're looking for is for your legs to be slightly in front of your body. Your tummy muscles are nice and tight. Okay, so from the bottom, so rather than being all relaxed down here, I might just have my feet just slightly in front. Okay, and then from there, I'm gonna pull myself up and lower down to the bottom. Pull myself up and lower down. Try to keep good form throughout. So if you start to get to that point where you're going side to side, you're craning your neck to go over, you've probably gone past the prescribed RPE. Unless you're doing a test, which is a different circumstance. For this program, I want you to feel like you've got control throughout. Think about leaving 2 reps in the tank at all times. If you can only do 1 pull-up, that's going to be tricky. But if you feel like you can only do 1 pull-up and it's a poor quality one in terms of the form's a bit off, then you might be better off sticking to the eccentrics and the holds on the way down first until you can build up to doing 1 good pull-up, or just use a little bit of leg like this. So what you're going to do is never take that leg off. So you might take it off to start with, up to the top, put that leg back down, controlling down, but try and emphasize using as much arms as you can. Okay. Then let's go through chin-ups too, because as I said, it's really personal preference which one you want to work on in this program. So chin-ups is just where you've got that underhand grip. You can work those biceps a bit more. So hands underneath and same position, so feet slightly in front, and you're going to pull yourself all the way up, and the same thing goes to use the leg for a little bit of assistance on the way up and or the way down. That is the chin-up or pull-up variation. Try to always leave something in the tank. Even if it's only 1 rep, leave something in the tank, because often we get the overtraining and injuries when you start to overstrain. Your technique changes, therefore you're stressing tissues differently to what they used to. So let's stick to the good form throughout.